As you would expect with a human being, the first thing we talk about when we meet new people, we talk about the weather. And unlike most of the search engines out there, this one understands the conversation, just understands the context. So I can say, what about tomorrow? And it's going to be even nicer tomorrow. So I hope that everybody who's staying here for the weekend after the conference will enjoy it. Well, that's good, right? But that's easy. Everybody can do weather. So let's do some traveling. I'd like to go on vacation. Now, Google Assistant knows already that I've been researching my trip a little bit, and it knows that I'm planning on going somewhere to North America. I'm not fully decided if I'm going to go to the United States or maybe I could enjoy. Where Conversational shows me some photos, all nice and easy. And just below you can see that it suggests me that I can not only do beaches in California, but also a bunch of other things. Right? So let's try camping. Destinations change. Ranking is as you would expect it. Or shopping. Actually, Los Angeles sounds kind of fun. I've never been there, so let's dig a little bit deeper. If I just type Los Angeles, it switches to showing me points of interest that I might enjoy if I go there. Disneyland, Hollywood Walk of Fame, Universal Studios. Actually, it turns out that Universal Studios is both a film studio and a theme park, so that sounds kind of nice. Okay, I'm sold. Let's check opening hours, just because we can. Or not. Okay, so I need to get to Los Angeles, right? So let me talk about flights. In the same chat, I can just switch context. I can talk about flights. Google Flights suggests me, summarizes for me my options for some default dates. I can interact a little bit below and modify the dates when I'm going, or I can just say business class because hey, why not? You can see the prices change. And remember, please note one very important thing, right? That I just said business, and this thing understands in context, right? It understands in context that we're still talking about flights. We're not talking about the general idea of business. We're not talking about economy. We're not talking about anything like this. We're still talking about flights. And just to show you that I can go both ways, let me type economy. Right. Okay. So what I learned from this is that it takes 14 hours to get there, and prices vary depending on the airlines, and I have to connect. It's a lot of work to pick the best flights, so I'm going to let Google do it for me. And our machine learning systems can pick connections that are by different airlines that are a good choice and have reasonable trade-offs between price, duration, number of stops, connecting airlines, and they also take into account my preferences. It's just one tap away to switch from this a little bit simplified view of flight search into Google full flight search experience. And it's just already here. And as you can see, best flights are right there on the top. 2 taps on the screen, and off I go. I can nicely and easily book it. Okay. Head flight. Let's talk about hotels. Hotels in Los Angeles. There's a lot of them. I can see their names, and I can keep scrolling and looking at that. But I said I want to visit the Universal Studios, right? So near Universal Studios sounds like a very reasonable way to continue the conversation about that. And right out there, I get my options. Okay, so let's scroll through this, and I'm going to show you one really nice feature that we have when we're talking about hotels. I can pick one of them, learn a little bit more about it, call the hotel, see it on the map. But this really nice feature, with just one press of the button, I can see how the hotel looks inside. I can walk around it. It's the same technology to power Street View, this time employed indoor. Oh, hey, they have coffee. Decaf? Okay, that's what the doctors will tell you I should drink. It's nice. Okay, so I have my flight, I have my hotel. And, you know, if I land there, I'll probably be jet lagged, we'll be good to go and eat something. So let's talk about restaurants. Restaurants work the same way. There's a little of personalization going on and you know, good, high quality ranking. Previews followed them. You know what? This time I'm actually in for something, right? So I want to see the best restaurants in LA. And I've heard something from a friend about Bazaar. And similarly, I can take a look, walk around the restaurants, see it in there. Like, okay. It's not a particularly intimate setting, but actually the food is nice. Okay, somebody is telling me something. Okay, I'll talk to them in a moment. Good, good. So I'm at the state of booking a restaurant, right? So let me find a table. I probably wouldn't be shopping alone, so for two people. You know, you get the idea. I can press the hour and take the hour, and I'll get the booking. Okay. Just a second ago, Emmanuel has been asking me how is my presentation going. I'm not too nervous. Not bad. How is the offsite planning going? So the team that worked on this, I'm actually chatting with them right now. And I mean, this is a real life chat. They're out there in Zurich, seeing what I'm seeing what I've typed to them. And we are flying an offsite. We're thinking about going to Florida. Actually, we've been thinking about a lot of places. So you can see up there that, you know, we had a lot of conversations about this already, and we talked a little bit about flights because there's some budget. And then we have maybe Visa, maybe other places. Let's see what they're up to right now. So they're interested in Florida. Okay, sounds cool. Looks cool to me. Orlando. Let's see what else they're going to come up with. So what you can see here is that at the same time I'm talking to people, but Google is assisting me plan my trip. Not only me, but it's assisting me and my friends here's one week. Okay, in the Space Center. Assisting me and my friends finding a good place to go. It teaches us about different places we can go. It tells us a little bit about prices. And apparently Emmanuel is interested in Kennedy Space Center. So let me type on that. And there you go. Here's how seeing a launch pad would look like. I think that's the launch pad from which they were launching space shuttles back when they were still out there. So all of that, everything that you're seeing here is a brand new technology that we've been working on for a couple of years. Many of it is already launched behind the scenes, but you've never got to interact with it that way. There's state-of-the-art natural language processing, understanding of context, understanding of conversation, understanding of how very deep understanding of user experience, where we can talk with people about the things they care about, right? Where Google is participant in a conversation and not just this one-way street where you're asking Google and it's giving you answers. Right? Alligators in Florida, that sounds pretty cool. So we can really right. What's the population of Florida? When I asked this question, Google already asked me if it wants me to answer the question, and told me it's 20 million. I do know, somebody told me during this conference who's from Florida. Who's from Florida here? I see some hands in the air. There are 2 million crocodiles in Florida, so that means like 10 people per crocodile. That's about enough food for them. It's a lot of entertainment. So you can see that, you know, we're talking about flights, we're talking about hotels, we're talking about travel, but we're also talking about a lot of random things that are related to the experience, to you know, what really travel is for, right? Because yes, travel is about flights and people love flying, some of us at least. And hotels are important, and sometimes hotels are an experience all in themselves, but we're really going somewhere to get an experience, right? Like we care about the logistics to some extent, but we also care a lot about what's out there. And that's why Google is in a very unique position where we can give you the flights information, the hotels information, but also the power of our knowledge graph that we've been maintaining for many years, and which now has billions of items, like crocodiles. And yeah, and you can interact with it in a way that is new, that is much more conversational and much more assistive. Right? Google Assistant is launching later this summer together with Allo, and later this year with a device called Google Home, where you'll be able to talk to it using your voice. And I hope, and with that, well, I hope that you guys will see it, try it out when it launches, and enjoy using it. Thank you.